Hello everyone, we're back again in Germany, 1936, and of course, the fine land of Hearts of Iron 3. Now, this is obviously the German campaign, so you can see my plans for world domination. Apologies to my German listeners and viewers for that. Okay, so, let's see. Production continuing, the Grafspee is under progress. And you can see multiple U-boats and a few panzer divisions for west and east. Now, obviously, we're prioritising production. So let's unpause. Put that up to 3. So at least that's progressing at a decent rate. Now, you can see here small arms, light infantry, infantry tank weapons, and then tanks. So we're focusing mainly on troops. Make sure that stays okay. Yeah, that's good. Espionage going up. Pool of influence, and we're losing 3 from influencing other nations. Let's check our intelligence. Obviously, you can see here, Austria. So, doing various bits and pieces there. We've got 2 covert points there. So we can move towards that. The Dunkirk. I presume a battleship, and Obok is being built as a naval base, and a few other bits and pieces. Now, let's see. So you can see convoy. So at the moment, Britain is building plenty of convoys now. Let's have a look. So you can see here, gained 5 in descent, blah blah blah. Now, if I'm right in thinking, it is at least March 1938. So I've got 2 years to start building things up before we have any kind of serious issues. Right, so most of these guys you can see drifting towards the Allies. Greece. Netherlands. See, Hungary's going towards us. So is Yugoslavia. So you can see we're doing Japan, Italy, Sweden, Austria, and Switzerland. So, let's see. Now, if I remember rightly, wasn't there like a victory conditions section? To make sure I was actually hitting those victory conditions. So, let's see. So, inefficient research, which is fighter development, and more efficient laws can be enacted. What's that? The 3-year draft, but I don't think we'll have the money for it. Because if we look there, 173... And if we look there, oh, we can. But we can't do it until we're at war, or that our neutrality is lower. So, the mixed industry, let's see. We're not at war. But, you can see now, we're now at mixed industry. So, you can see that's looking okay. And we're on a war economy. So, oh. The Grafspee. Okay, so supplies at 10, consumer goods during war, minus a few, supply throughput, mixed industry. So, where do we deploy the Grafspee? Okay. I'm thinking there. So, you've got all of these guys, 2 capital ships. Now let's see how big the Grafspee is. It's a heavy cruiser. No, he's alright. And let's see what else we've got here. See, heavy cruiser. So what I might do... oh! Okay. What I might do is take the Grafspee and detach like that, and screw it. So what we need to do is, okay, no, that's not right. There we go. No, close that. So that's for splitting all that lot out. So, oh, that was it. And the outliner. Where is it? Okay. Who does that person work for? See, these are all the armoured corps. And there's obviously the slashed flood. God only knows what that means. Let's see, can we put it in there? No, we can't. So, what I think we need to do, maybe, is... Who? Oh, they're a member of West. Okay, so they're under the control of West. You know what, we'll just leave the Graf Spee there for the time being. But we'll attach him to West as well. And then can we drag him in there? No, apparently not. Alright, to hell with him. Okay. So everything's still continuing. What is that? Build up of forces there. So let's switch that off for the time being. Now let's just speed that up just a little bit more. Another setting. And so you can see now the production of these guys here, and of course the U-boat flotillas. So I'll be sending those guys out. Ah, okay. The trains are running on time in Italy, which is good news. Now, so there is West, and there is East. So you can see these guys here. Okay. So at least it's not like blocked off, but I'm not sure what that is. See, it's still showing up as... I guess it's showing up as our territory. We'll have to find out. There's political, see. So, Poland does in fact slice that section of Germany where Königsberg is and places like that. So, but we're still supplying people. I mean, if we look at our... Where's it gone? Supply mode. See, so supplies are still being shipped over there. And supplies are still being shipped to here. Okay, whatever. So, oh right, okay, so we're trading with Turkey. That's fine. So, in that respect, it's looking good. Now, oh, what's this? Prohibit the establishment of new parties. Ongoing discussion in government with regards to new organisations, trade unions. Okay. Okay. Gains 1 dissent, losing popularity. Gains 6 popularity, loses 2 organisation. Screw it. No new parties are allowed. To hell with you bitches. Okay, so there is of course the Graf Spee. And so there's East and there's West. So you can see East has all of the multiple groups, including Luftwaffe and reserve fleets, all there. Now, what I'm thinking is that Austria, Anschluss, will occur down here. So I need to be ready to move in under the 7th Armed Corps. You can see these guys here. Where is it? So it says these guys here. So if we select them, see there's more guys over there, but we're going to need to get some more people in here. Now obviously I'm a bit concerned about Switzerland. So I'm going to move these guys down to there. What have we got in here? Okay, so we've got Sturm. And we'll move those guys to Offenburg. Okay. And that's obviously Munich. Yeah. So, let's speed that up. So these guys will obviously... Strategic redeployment. There we go. Let's see. Okay. So they're moving into there. What? HQ? No? Oh, phew. That's good. And they're moving there. Which means we've still got this area here. I think if I strategically redeploy him down to there. And then move him down to there. And let's see what we've got here. Let's move these two guys there. So we're kind of blocking out that area. We've still got an area of vulnerability. I'd like to kind of have a troop in every single location here. If I can get that situation. And then obviously use Berlin or Hanover. Possibly Hamburg, I don't know. To then start building up troops ready for a potential push through Holland, Belgium and into France. But first things first will come obviously Anschluss and obviously the reoccupation of the Sudetenland, which is another thing I need to consider. So you've got those two there. So what we'll do is we'll move... Right. Move those guys to strategically redeploy there. Those guys to strategically redeploy there. Those guys are staying there. I've got to make sure I've got a very strong border with Poland as well. So, let's see. Production, divisions. Now, see, that's a standard light tank. Infantry as well. Air landing. Okay, so can I have more infantry? Yes, I can. Okay, it's good. But what I am going to do is say infantry with anti-tank, and then we'll do parallel 5 of those. What's this? Last week we had the displeasure of disclosing certain suspect activities relating to a prominent figure in government. This week the minister concerned failed to make a public speech denying his involvement. However, an expert reporter of one of the national radio stations managed to press the minister into more or less confessing. Forced the head of government to reshuffle cabinet. Well, that's great. Thank you for not being able to keep it in your shorts. Okay, so anti-tank. And we'll put 1 in as anti-aircraft, or 5 in as like that. So you can see, there you go. Nice sections of divisions. And let's see, can we put in artillery as well? Yes, we can. So we'll create 5 units of them as well. So you can see plenty of additional troops being built, which is good. Put that to there, that to there. And that there, okay. Right, so we have that which we shall put into with the Graf Spee. Reoccupation of the Rhineland. Okay. Once the home front was secure, Hitler turned his attention to foreign policy with 4 increasingly daring acts. On the 16th of March, the Treaty of Versailles was violated by Germany's military conscription was reintroduced. When nothing more protests were made from England and France, Hitler proceeded a year later to reoccupy the demilitarized Rhineland, again violating the Versailles Treaty. So that would be, you know, obviously, where's the Rhine? I suppose the Rhine is here, that sort of area. Maybe, I don't know. We'll wait and see. So there's the Sudetenland. And here's Austria. Okay, so we are now going to unpause that. More efficient laws. What can we act? 3-year draft. I wish to enact that. Yep. Let's enact the 3-year draft. Italy enforced puppet on Ethiopia. Okay, so our new conscription laws. You can see national manpower modification, peacetime, reserves, penalty impact, officer recruitment up 25%. So minimum of 3 years. So that's looking good. See, that looks like a German flag, but it's not right, is it? Okay. So it's the destroyers to work with the Graf Spee. You can see their organisation is pretty low. These guys, their organisation is fine. Let's send these guys out to just patrol, shall we? And have a sniff around, see what's out there. We're not currently at war with anyone, but we might as well let the submarines stretch their legs, so to speak. So, there we go. More production stuff being completed. Okay. So we'll add those to these guys here. So plenty of submarines. There we go. So you can see there's a victory point to Copenhagen, Amsterdam, and Brussels. You can see money still being taken out. So you can see there. Totalitarian system, which is good. Okay. So Werner von Frisch is chief of the army. And let's see, popularity is currently at 40. 41.2. And the spies are increasing that. So that's fine. Okay. What? Oh, have we? Oh, crikey. Yes, so production. No, sorry, technology. We need to up our diplomacy a bit more. And then go to Diplo. Austria. Influence nation. Accept. There we go. So, let's see, there's Malmo, I guess, is what it's pronounced as. So, let's move that to there. Kind of block up that area. Okay. So these guys are in as reserves. Pretty much most of these guys are the reserves. Let's move them in there. You can see obviously the Armoured Corps and then West. Who's the best leader? Oh God, Fortress Buster, Offensive Doctrine. No, oh, von Rundstedt. No, but he's got a Defensive Doctrine. X is Logistic Wizard. But he's oh, offensive and defensive. There we go. Von Rundstedt. is the commander there, and von der Boom and Merli, or whatever the hell his name is. Okay. So he's defensive and old guard. He's only got like a level 1 skill. So what I might do is take this guy and put him there instead. So at least we've got a guy with a little bit more skill involved. Damn you. Remove you. Down to a 2 level. There we go. Okay. So, as you can see, really everything is moving or hinging on the production. So you can see that, that, and that, that, and that. So you see the production is continuing, and there's not really much we can do beyond that, really. So you can see we've got 3 spies, we're detecting spy activity in our country, of course. We caught 4 spies, and neutrality is going down. So, counter-espionage, I say, would be the top requirement as far as our troops are concerned. And, oh, Bhutan. So, it's just a matter of time ticking over. We're at April 1936, so let's speed it up just a little bit more. You can see now our diplomatic. Excellent. So we've got small arms advance and infantry weapons, support weapons advance, light artillery, and oh, look at that. Anti-tank weapon advance enables us to create marines, which is fantastic. So let's have a look now. You can see here infantry warfare research is continuing along with the other stuff, and now all this other stuff here gets dropped to the bottom while the rest of this stuff is then prioritized. So that's looking good in that respect. Now let's have a look. Industry. So we can't build that because that actually improves research efficiency, and that's 1938. Let's put that in there as well. It's only down the bottom. So that enables us to know what the enemy is up to. As you can see, a lot of theory stuff being researched. See, artillery research, militia warfare, automotive research. I think I need those ones in as well. And jet engine research as well. So, things are progressing slowly but surely. That is essentially the route we're taking here. So you can see the production there for the panzers, which will automatically get deployed out to the west and east. Let's see. Pause. Research infantry warfare, so that reduces the chance of infantry decay of theory. The Spanish Civil War intervened with forces in the conflict. So the Spanish Civil War is now underway, as you can see. This is where Germany got involved, kind of like as a forerunner, almost like a test of their military capability. So automotive theory, Brazil has cancelled, Republic Spain, okay. Now what's this? Important national decisions available. Spanish War intervention. Okay. Right you are. There we go. Intervention. So let's see. There's anything we can intervention with, is there? Let's send these guys around, shall we? Can these guys rebase anywhere? No, they cannot all. I don't know. Let's do a rebase. Move to there. So that means going down the channel. Well, Nelly. So light tank reliability advanced. And you can see now, there's my boys. So what we'll do is we'll send these guys here. See, Republic Spain, Nationalist Spain. Can they? Oh, auto saving, thank you. Let's move them into there. Or can we? Let's have a look at diplomacy with Nationalist Spain. Okay. Okay. No, we can't do that, or at least I don't think I'm going to do that. We'll see. Okay, well, at least we've got troops. Oh, the Popular Front. We have not forgotten the night of 16th of February 1934. United left, and we use this to wounds new labour laws, peace and French economy, yada, yada, yada. Whatever. So let's move on. God. Where did he have to go? Okay. So he can't travel that far, can he? Really? So these guys have got all this area to fight over. Okay. Okay. So we'll keep them there for the time being. There's no point worrying about them for the time being, I think. Are these guys still patrolling? Yeah, they're doing a good job. Right. The administration of the War Ministry has been quite dissatisfactory lately, to say the least. Unfortunately, the view isn't shared by all members of the government. On the bright side, one of your highest-ranking officers has offered to arrange a minor scandal giving the reorganisation of the ministry. Yeah. Let's reorganise the War Ministry. That's fair. So what we'll do is we'll bring this guy home. Let's just rebase, there we go. So let's just speed that up. See, it can't even move anywhere there. Let's see. See if we can do convoy raiding, maybe. At least that will keep him occupied. Okay. So. Let's see here. These guys. I think I'm going to move him to there. Just so he's a bit closer. And. Yeah, they're kind of what I expected to see. So, yeah, there's nothing really much I can do except for keep working on the production. As you can see, the panzers, which are going out to the West and East Division, should be going out soon. The infantry is starting to be built very quickly indeed, as you can see. which is great news. Let's see, there we go. So obviously ball bearings, antibiotics, clippity clops and aluminium. So, inefficient, oh crikey. So if we have a look at technology, you can see now some of the submarine stuff is being dealt with, which is good. And obviously we can do mass assault, Jesus Christ, mass assault even, duh, and other things like that. So, you know, these are options that we can consider. So, yeah. Let's see. Now, I think my problem from Britain is going to come from Palestine and Egypt. Obviously, as I'll have to go to the benefit or go to help the Italians. And obviously move down through here, through Austria. Maybe have a Vichy government there. But I'll be inclined to try and wipe France out entirely. Erase them off the map, really. Because any kind of separation, factionalisation of the French forces between Vichy and non-Vichy will probably end up causing me problems later down the route, or down the line I should say, so it's probably best if I finish them off. So there we go, light armour has now been researched, which is a good thing, because what we're essentially doing is we're taking all of these bits and bobs and we're trying to build up on the things like tanks and men, which are predominantly what I'm going to be using for the Blitzkrieg and the push for the Anschluss. So that, in my opinion, is a good idea. So you see light tank gun there, submarine engineering, mobile warfare, Jesus, aeronautical research, naval engineering, mechanical engineering, all things that will help things generally. Let's see, can we move that up at all? There we go. Let's lock that in there. And let's just play around with that. There we go. So that leaves that there with 15 research projects going, which is pretty good in my book. So, there's obviously Belfast and Dublin on the edge there. So you can see here, the Dutch are holding that line quite well. So they've got, but the trouble is I could potentially go up the side and then attack from the rear. So that at least is an option we can consider. What's this? Luxembourg. Oh right, of course. Which reminds me, can I increase airfields or improve airfields? So that air base is okay. Where is that? Cologne. So let's build 2 airbase sections there with some anti-aircraft guns. No. Okay. So at least then we can have a good air force from which to push forward. So what's there? Ju-50 and a Messerschmitt 109. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll bring these guys up to Munster. See how they get on. Yeah, you don't really want those guys, especially the tactical bomber. I need to get a better tactical bomber. So let's have a look. Bombers. So you can see we're doing all this kind of stuff, see? Medium fuel tank, basic bomb, that's in there as well. Already got the twin engine airframe, so hopefully we can get this option, which is basic strategic bomber, which we currently have. We're trying to research these things, I think, and these ones as well, but we'll just have to wait and see how that turns out. Now, fighters. These are all being researched. You can see single engine fighters, at least one, twin engine aircraft bombers, at least one, and radar industry. Now, let's see. Radar, see, 3. Can't be built till 1939. Okay, fair enough. Is there anything worse than being able to see where you're going? So, infantry divisions, yay. So what we'll do then is we shall, one there, one there, there, one there, one there, and one there. So, plenty of infantry divisions, as you can see. What the hell are these? Mountain divisions? Really? Okay. If you say so. Okay. So, these guys are mountain divisions. So, they will be able to deal with the likes of those mountains, which is good. Okay, so light tank advance, light tank gun. So you can see allows motion of or research of the medium tank brigade, which is good for armour and all that kind of funky goodness. Now, to those, there was one guy who commented on the previous video that I could have just done all this as a summary. Now, yes, that is true. I could do it as a summary, but wouldn't it lose part of its appeal? I mean, part of the reason, as far as I'm aware, that you guys like the previous series is you got to see the whole build-up, the push towards war, the dealing, the planning ahead, how the plans then came about, and how the plans differed from the planned plan, if that makes any sense. But, you know, these are all things that people want to see, and it's just a matter of trying to hit a fine balance where those things are concerned. So you can see another infantry division is about to be trained, and they are continuing, so it's looking good. So you can see now multiple sections of troops moving into this area. They probably think Monty's on his way or something, I don't know. Don't know what made me think that. So tired. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, Brazil has cancelled their trade agreement for fuel and money. So it's not too bad. We are... Let's see. We're using... So, yeah, we're returning. We're not actually using more than we can. So that's good. So, as you can see, the move towards Anschluss is continuing. And let's see, is it this guy? He is under the armored core. And you can see there all the various guys. Okay. I'm beginning to think that I will need to reorganise that somewhat. But we'll work on that next week. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope it's not been too dull for you. And we shall see you again next week for more Hearts of Iron 3, the German campaign. We'll see you next time.